Should I talk or should I wait? That's true. That's true. So this is tribescast.com. We are bringing you Tribes Ascend, the closed beta invitational scrimmage series. We just watched a dominating performance by ZFZ against Wilan on Crossfire, and I think we might actually be going live here on Katabatic, the second map of this series. Teams seem to be willing to play everything but Bella Omega, so we're going to be seeing, I think, four maps out of these guys. Weirman, did you have fun that last game? Your first map of Tribes casted in forever?
I'm shaking the cobweb, man. I'll tell you, it's been quite a while since I've broadcasted in general and Tribes specifically, a very long time. But it's coming back to me. I'm enjoying
Did
it.
anybody give me an answer for what Man should be drinking tonight? Craig, did you look at the stream chat? Well, anyway, for the meantime, I'm going to be saying that it's interesting that ZFZ has started out with a Doombringer on the flag. It's able to dispatch that quick early grab from Sotnar coming in from the side. I think it's interesting to have a Doombringer come out in the beginning. Ooh, Red Spider gets away with the Wilan flag over here. Looks like a back to front over the hill route. Interesting. I've never seen that before. He eats a snipe, though. He's almost dead. That's going to buy a little bit of time, I think, for anybody at all. Just put a bullet on him and stop that play. Currently holding a 0-0. I think
It'll be
Mexico.
Interesting to see here. It looks like you said, they got the bringer on the stand over on the Wilan side. It looks like ZFZ has abandoned the stand completely at the moment. Looks like they're gonna keep with the same cluster strategy they had before. As they get the return
Kudos
and
had that
back.
defensive snipe on Mexico, who was almost dead. Mexico could have bought a few seconds there with a bullet or so on Red Spider, but wasn't able to. Sniped out of the air. Kudos is a really good shot with the sniper rifle, let me tell you. Go find him in a pub if you ever get a chance. This is Tribes Ascend. If you want a Tribes Ascend key, if you don't have the game yet, go to Facebook, find Let Tribes Ascend, like it, you'll get a key. You can play with us, you can learn all the teams, you can sign up your own team on beyondgaming.com and scrimmage in these private servers. Here comes Sotnar again from the back. He's able to get away with this time. He's not going very fast. Eats a snipe from Kudos again. And that's going to be Haboob sat in the field, I think. Haboob's looking for it, though.
Yeah, he's going to pick it up mid-yield, and he's going to try and take off a little bit here. We'll see what happens, but he's got a few chasers on him as I just try to get over to him here. Still getting used to the spec mode, man. Bear with me. He's in Scrambler, and he's got a little bit of everything shooting. And it looked like this Sentinel pew-pew took him down as Mexico picks it up and drops it just as quickly as he goes down in a hail of gunfire and explosions.
This is interesting, though, because Wilan's got control of both flags early on. They had a lot of trouble with that last map, and there we go. It's going to be a quick 1-1. Good job, Wilan. Their first capture of the night. They had a chance to get one on the last map. Maybe they have more. I mean, this is considered to be a more balanced map or more favored map, I think, by a lot of the Tribes players. It's got some good hills. It's got some good techniques you can use that are very Tribesy. But yeah, so I think that it's cool to see Wilan getting in the groove, getting warmed up, and showing their teamwork.
Yeah, doing a great job. Looks like we'll see. It looks like Cyanide's going to come over and play the protagonist again here for ZFZ as he's going to ski up to the hill behind and try and distract. It doesn't look like
I think you mean antagonist, like harass the defense. Here comes Red Spider, gets away. Ooh, takes some shot in the stand though, almost dead. And there we go, dropped in the field. That's really good. The Wilan defense has sort of tightened up.
And you get back to me.
They sort of tightened up on the Wilan side, you know, to keep their flag under more control than they had it last time. They're now able to babysit this away from Persian. It's so cool, the flag mechanic where you can bounce the flag around once it's loose makes it really hard to pick it up in the field if their defenders are taking care of it.
Yeah, that's a very traditional Tribes thing too. That's one thing I was really happy to see is that mechanic work that way. It's pretty bouncy when you do the flag punting thing right now. But it's pretty cool to see that you can control it when you get it in the field. You can throw a couple discs into it, knock it into a corner, and make the team pay for taking it off the stand and not getting away with it. You should pay for that. And I'm glad that teams are picking up on that one and making it work. It's pretty cool.
Toxin, again, is that the same back to front route? He's going not very fast. Looks like he got body blocked in the stand. I didn't quite see. I'm looking at Red Spider. That's going to come trying to do another run. And ooh, knocked away by the defenders. Let's see if Persian goes for sort of a llama grab, capitalize on the disruption they've caused. I don't think he's going to, though.
Nah, he's going to try and keep him off the stand. He's just bouncing around and trying to get them distracted. It's not really working. Fuchs and Mexico, for their part, are sticking close to the stand and just kind of waving at him. Yeah, whatever, dude. So it looks like he's actually going to disappear down into the gen room, or he's hiding in the entrance to the cave there.
One difference here, besides the sort of the stability we've seen Wilan display compared to last map, both teams knocked the generator out early on this map. I'm not sure if that is a intentional thing for Katabatic, or they just didn't think about assigning it for Crossfire, but they're going to come up here in a minute or so. We'll see if anyone's got enough money for a vehicle. I don't think most teams have been favoring, spending the time to repair it. They just wait for the timer to come up and then go into the next stage of the game. Toxin has gone, I think, either front to back, or he's just sort of got desperate and got the flag away, but he's actually gotten over this hill. He could be picked up by Haboob here. Oh, Haboob misses it, though.
He's a little too close. He's going to come back and grab it, but he's lost all his momentum. He's got two chasers on him, F and Kevin Placid. Take him down pretty easy. Toxin's there. He goes down as well. Now they're going to control that flag in the field.
You can't discount Kudos as a chaser, even though he has placed Sentinel. He's dangerous to that Nova Cult, and he gets returned sometimes in the field.
Yeah, he nailed Mexico with it midfield earlier in the same match. So yeah, he can make it work. I call it the pew pew, not the blaster.
The pew pew.
Yeah,
it is the sort of the classic blaster sound we're used to, but it's not the blaster that I want to see taking up your energy and just being a deadly goofy weapon. The first strike that I've noticed is out. Kevin, that defensive strike for ZFZ, but the flags have been sitting pretty a lot this map. There hasn't been much movement as we saw in the sort of cluster-friendly Crossfire map.
I'm a little surprised, to be honest, at a lack of grabs. There's been a lot of attempts by Wilan. They've been pretty unsuccessful in getting too far from the stand, but there really haven't been any grab attempts at all by ZFZ in the last couple of minutes here. Like, they haven't even tried to grab the flag, and I don't know what the strat is here.
We're going to see if one of the ZFZ cappers does do a run now, see if he gets away. I don't see any of his offensive players there to clear out for him, though. Just Persian looking to try. It's going to be a last-second ditch here. Yeah, Red Spider takes another hit on the stand. It's going to be a hard run for him.
And there goes the rat-a-tat-tat, a machine gun fire, and down he goes midfield. He got the flag quite away, but it doesn't look like there's anybody out to grab it. Kudos spots it. He's going to make for it. Fuchs and Mexico are going to race him there. We'll see who gets there. Kudos grabs it, takes a shot for doing it, and now he's off and he's down as well. Jihad's picked proper cluster, but they got the
before
return.
Persian could pick it up. That was a really last-minute save by Wilan. I like that Wilan is holding it down 1-1 instead of getting stopped like they were in Crossfire. It just shows how worthy they are. And it's interesting you were saying there's not been a lot of attempts by ZFC to get the flag moving. I think that could be a function of the size of the map. You have to sort of make a concerted effort to get that flag moving and successfully home. So Red Spider looks like he messed up his route and just gave up here on the Wilan side. Cyanide is there though, trying to harass the defense a little bit, but he's totally outnumbered. They need really
they're doing a really disciplined job on defense, Wilan, in this map. And I think it's got something to do with the 7v7. I think might be messing ZFZ up on this one a little bit. Remember, they didn't want to play 7v7. The other team did, which tells me Wilan was maybe a little more prepared to play this map 7-on-7.
That's a good point. ZFC's been very against 7v7, the preferred team size we've been sort of testing for live events. In case you're wondering, Tribescast has been picked up by the NASL. And there goes a flag grab by Sotnar. It's going to be easily dispatched with a strike, I think. Kudos from the midfield somewhere is going to easily take him out, I think, if he gets anywhere high. There's Red Spider, though. He's gotten away finally with all of his health. I didn't see him come in. I'm not sure what the disruption was, but he's off to the races, all of his HP. Sotnar, meanwhile, is almost dead. That strike is almost bearing down on him.
Yeah, this is going to result in the first cap for ZFZ for sure. Red Spider ran a pretty standard right to left route, looking at the enemy base, and got away clean. I guess there's a little bit of distraction there.
They managed to save it after it was dropped. And I want to correct you, by the way. ZFZ actually got the first cap of the map. It was pretty early on, but after that, Wilan really stabilized and just got a tie-up cap. We were holding it down at 1-1. We're in standoff mode here. They got the flag held near the spawn tower for ZFZ. And Mexico, the team captain for Wilan, is holding it on his own flag stand.
Here we go. He's got a couple guys coming in for him here. Cyanide's got his sights set on him, so does Placid. But Mexico's got help. Fuchs is there as well. Woober is there. Toxin's there. And now Sotnar comes in as well. So all of a sudden it's a 5-on-2. Cyanide goes down. Placid won't be far behind him. And that flag is perfectly safe on the Wilan side of the field.
This is going to be the first true standoff of Katabatic we've seen for these two teams. But, yeah... I don't know. Cyanide, I'm not sure if he's stuck in Scrambler, but he was trying to return in Scrambler. Not the best option, I don't think. Not a very good dueling class is Scrambler. Get the part of me, I got a cold. Take over, Boomer Man, help me out.
Yeah, I don't have any explanation for that exactly. As we watch Cyanide come in again here, we'll check out and see if he's still in it. But we are. I'm just having a quick look around. They're Mexico and a couple of his teammates hanging out on the hill just to the side of the base. So a similar strat we're seeing a lot of teams start to develop where they're just off the flag stand on a high point where they can see the enemy coming in. And now it looks like one of the Cyanide's drawn Toxin away, but still two guys, Mexico and Fuchs, holding the flag on their side of the field. On the other side, let's have a quick look as Kurzig has Red Spider blasted Kudos, and poor Levers is coming in on his own. So
yes.
I don't see this change.
Kurzig is Curious George, in case you were wondering.
Curious George, I call it as
you would never have guessed that, right? I didn't either. I had to be told. Interesting. Wilan actually noticed what ZFZ was doing. They had put up some turrets on this spawn hill, and we're holding it there with the generators up. Ooh, Haboob could get this return here. He does! I can't believe that. It was a 3-on-1 situation. He got the return anyway. Sinai with a quick E-grab to save the play is going to quickly be dispatched, I think. They're just going to hold it here with Mexico. There's no other offense for ZFC in place except for this one strike. Let's see if he jumps out and tries to save it.
Cyanide
there we
killed
go!
himself.
Wilan has pulled ahead 2-1. Good job to them. I assumed the ZFC would be destroying them after the performance they gave last map, 5-1, or 5-0 even.
Yeah, what happened there, actually, Cyanide still in Scrambler was getting away with the flag, tossed down a bunch of nades in front of him, and I don't know if the idea was for them to blow up on his chasers, but they killed him and allowed Wilan to get that cap, and they're up 2-1.
Looks like Red Spider got frustrated, did an immediate cowboy cap, answer grab, but his dropped flags picked up by Cyanide going the opposite direction. It's going to throw the chasers off really badly.
That was actually a really sweet move. Let's go ahead and assume they meant to do that. And
we should give them credit for that. It was pretty cool.
Cyanide is away in Scrambler. Let's see if he can avoid putting any more nades at his feet as he heads over to the flag stand. Uncontested. Nobody's coming in. He's going to grab it and cap it. 2-2.
Sodner was looking for it, but he was a little bit too late. Now he's going to grab the flag with no HP left. Immediate chain grab by Persian on the other side. Jihad Jesus is going to be come to the midfield, almost all of his HP. That's going to make it a pretty easy 3-2 ZFZ, I do dare say. Is not going to need to be in range to stop this play, I don't think.
Now these are straight up the middle too as the return comes in. Perfect timing on the return. Cyanide throws it back on the stand, and it looks like they're gaining momentum now. Both those caps were straight up the middle.
It looks like I need just to realize what happened to them, and they're probably stable. I think they've got guys on the stand now. Haboob has gotten another sort of counter grab, being chased by a strike though, and he dies to Cyanide's bullet. Sutter wants to get in the field. I don't think he's going to be able to though. It's kind of a 3-on-1 situation on that flag.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be Sotner right now, but he did get it. Wow, good for him.
Wow.
He's going to get away anyway. It's not going to last very long. It was fun to watch, but thanks for playing.
But yeah, earlier during the standoff, oh, Red Spider got away again. I didn't even notice that happen. Maybe that was Persian. I think he was a suicide on the ground just now. They're going to times returning, make it 4-2. Ooh, a strike goes down. He dodges it. Curious George does. Wow, that was really good. He's waiting for it to stabilize. No, I think they got in the field. Oh my gosh. Toxin has gotten that flag picked up by Sadnar earlier, and they're going to be trying to duel their way back home here against Cyanide and Persian.
Yeah, we went away from that. I don't know how he picked that up in the field. It looks like there was nobody around him. They're all there now, though, as the Shrike's coming in, and we got the Shrikes both dueling around the flag here. As
oh, the Shrike blows up, and Fuchs is able to get it. I'm amazed
they're going to get home with it anyway.
But the predictions were right. I mean, you're going to lose your first capper almost every time. You have to escort your guys or lose the flag, period.
So this could be fun. We've got Curious George and Red Spider back over for ZFZ. Haboob's going to come in. The turrets are down. That's kind of a cool tactic, actually. Technician turret put down to try and help defend the flag.
Oh, Cyanide sneaks past Mexico and gets the flag return, I think. And here comes Curious George to make it 4-2, like I was saying earlier. They delayed it by a couple of minutes, but to no avail, unfortunately, for them.
Now pulling away here now as ZFC's definitely found the rhythm. Both the flags are back on the stand. Let's see what happens as Cyanide's harassed it from the top. And
I had a
don't
team
see a
comment to me that ZFC is kind of a long-term strategy team, or like a team that will win in the long run if they get a chance to catch their rhythm and find their stride together. Here comes Rantos on a run against Curious George. Gets the way with a little bit of his health left. I think he ate a couple bullets or whatever coming in. He's going to try and find Haboob here in the midfield, but neither of them have any health. There goes Kuz with the snipe. Haboob is there to pick it up, though, going the opposite direction. Kuz won't be able to stop this, I don't think.
Nope, they're away clean. As Red Spider, in the confusion of that orbital strike, everybody abandoned stand there for Wilan, allowing Red Spider to come in and make a pretty easy grab. He's out with 100% health and making his way around to the right. He is in Pathfinder, by the way. God bless you for playing
Oh, the
Pathfinder,
flag
man.
that Placid was guarding has now been taken away by Fuchs. They were able to kill that person babysitting. He didn't have any HP left, even though Kudos got that snipe. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't a snipe, but Kudos was trying to get him too. Couple guys left. Sotner picks up his own flag, I think, and now it's going to be standoff mode again with Curious George holding versus Sotner on the other side. During the earlier standoff, ZFC put turrets down, had their generators up, and I think that Wilan realized they went there, killed their gens before they tried to attack, and ended that standoff very well in their favor. Haboob did, just in a 3-on-1. It was kind of amazing. Oh,
Lever's coming in
where'd that
again,
flag go?
trying to
There we
take
go.
it down
Mexico's
on the
able
other
to save
side.
it. Man, ZFC's being so brave with this strike. Kev is over here being offensive with it, attacking the carrier. The flag goes down. He's got a ram on Mexico. Cyanide's right there on top of it, and now this might be cap out unless they can get a guy in place in a couple of seconds.
Not going to make it.
5-2 is going to be the score for ZFZ over Wilan on Katabatic, but a much improved Wilan, I would say, getting 2 caps as opposed to 0. I don't know if you're muted, Craig, but Craig is feeling himself. So let's, or feeling the hype, I should say.
I
So
was
let's take the
gonna
stream
say.
down.
I think
That's
you're
not what
right
I mean.
the first time.
The expression, whatever. Take the stream down and go to the next match.
That was such a good game. I feel it.
He's feeling it.